the reaction I wanted to see. We all agreed on that we have to show a reaction, and we did in a very difficult game against a really good opponent. We were compact, and so it was never easy for Napoli to play out in all the moments. And you see a football playing side in all moments when they could play out. You saw immediately how good they are in 1-1 situations, and collectively as well. So, but we did really well. So we kept the spaces small, and all of a sudden we found challenges. All of a sudden we have the challenges, and we can win challenges. The distance was there. A lot of good counter-pressing moments, good football moments. Second half, after the disallowed goal for Napoli, got a bit hectic. I understand. Like everyone is now really up to speed, and then we lost a little bit, and too many situations then for Napoli in counterattacks, and we were not compact enough anymore. And then all of a sudden they had more moments. Could calm that down a little bit again, and then scored 2 really nice goals, where we showed as well the right determination. We were there for the rebounds and finished it off and won the game. Very good.
You always look to carry a threat again this evening, but when you've got someone like Darwin, Nunez to bring off the bench, talk to us a little bit about the impact he made, because that was a great header obviously that led to Mo's goal, and then he is picking up the pieces from Virgil's header as well. Yeah,
absolutely good. So we I said, in these games, it's for us was obviously not a game for massive rotation or whatever because of the situation, but a little bit we had to, and that's why we didn't start all 3, because we have to see how you get through a game. And I thought Curtis did really well on a unfamiliar position for him. Did really well, was involved in the game, and then when you can then bring on a fresh player with the quality of Darwin is very helpful. So I'm really happy about that.
Just finally for me, Jürgen, obviously one of the things that you would have wanted to get through tonight would have been without injuries again. James Milner had a cracking first half, but then obviously a minute into the second, then you lose into an injury. Just how serious does it get?
Don't know. He seems to be fine now, but we have to probably do further checks, I assume. Welcome.
Jürgen, you've beaten now 2 of the best teams in Europe, in City and
Yeah, and that's for him. Makes sense.
Jürgen, you've beaten 2 of the best teams in Europe, in City and Napoli.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about the quality of this team, your team?
No, we don't doubt the quality. I don't think anybody doubts the quality, but that's a little bit of that's part of the problem as well. So we don't show a consistency. That's why I mentioned the second goal against Leeds as an example for our situation. So it's a situation where you have to defend with all you have, but we are chasing the game even when it's like around our 18-yard box, and you can see no player really. So like nobody wants to have a throw in for Leeds, then they can let the time running down, and nobody protects the box pretty much because everybody thinks we have 3 players out there, we will win the ball. So that's a little bit the situation we're in. We have to. That's where we have to make a proper step back. And tonight we did that. To be really when we defend with all we have. What we did tonight, we were really compact, really close close to the challenges, and in the challenges we showed the determination we have to show. And we are Liverpool, top team. Nobody forgot what we did last year. The boys didn't forget that, but it's now not important really. So it's now important that I know people might get sick of it when I say it, but we really have to fight through. And in that moment, then the football has a good chance to come back as well. The real football, what we can play and all these kind of things. But we showed tonight everything. We showed pieces of really good football, and the defensive stuff was on high level. You said it right. Napoli is in the moment a real force, really. And so it could have been extremely difficult for us tonight, but the boys played a really good game, and that's why it was not. So, yeah, again, consistency, stability is what we need to get tonight. We will take the right conclusions out of this game, even when the next one will be a completely different game for different reasons. But yeah, we will take the good stuff out of this game and then start the next fight against Tottenham.
Gentlemen with the glasses, but if you could just wait for the microphone.
Glasses, microphone. You don't have anybody to pass the microphone.
No.
You could do that.
Buonasera mister, congratulazioni per la vittoria.
Thank you.
È rammaricato per essere finito alle spalle del Napoli nella classifica finale o comunque è soddisfatto considerando il cammino che hanno fatto le due squadre in questo Champions League? Grazie.
Yeah. So I don't regret tonight anything that we that we didn't go for the third and the fourth goal. So no, that's not the case. We had the worst possible start into this group with a very bad game against Napoli. Maybe we helped Napoli a little bit with our performance, that they got all the confidence they need and show now in the league in Italy. I don't know, it's the third time I think we have the last game against Napoli, if I'm right, in the group stage. So usually our situation was different. We needed a point or had to win or whatever. And both times it worked out for us. Tonight it worked out as well. But Napoli deserves the first place in the group. No regrets.
Gentlemen with the camera.
Hi.
What did you make of the battle between Trent and Fabrizio?
Oh, he's a good player. Both are good players, so it's a really difficult one. And the way I know people will talk about one or two situations when Trent tried to be in front of him and the ball goes through, and he's really good, the boy. So really quick, and you have to defend him then together in these moments. When he has the advantage of the first movement, then he's already gone. You have to try to be there in the moment when the ball arrives. If you cannot do that, you need to be protected, because he has speed. He is cheeky. He goes inside. He can go outside. That makes it always really difficult. Good player, and I thought Trent played a really good game against him. Was really on fire. Was really in. Didn't get frustrated by one or two situations where he was second best. Stayed in the game and was. How I said, I like Trent's game tonight.
You ended Man City and Napoli's unbeaten run. Would you take PSG after France?
That's obviously not. We are not in dreamland. Yeah, I know, and I couldn't care in a moment really. We will. When is the draw?
November 7th, Monday.
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 Yeah. Okay. I can wait until Monday. Yeah.
Gentleman at the very back.
Yeah, we obviously went back to a 4-3-3 system tonight. What was the thought behind that? And is that something that you want to look to move back towards long term, given that it's the ball that you played the majority of the time?
Yeah, it's the system we played most often. It's a system which is familiar to us. When we played well, then we can defend really well in that system. We didn't do that. That's why that often when we played it recently. That's why we had to change a couple of things to give the boys a few new things to think about, a few new informations, all these kind of things. And that's it's of course always on the table for us. It doesn't mean we will play it from now on all the time. Darwin came on and especially. Offensively, it's not a problem. Obviously, there's no difference to a diamond really, but defensively is a big difference, and we have just to figure out what is best for us when which players are playing. I thought Curtis did extremely well. To be honest, he did really well. We have Fabio who can play there maybe as well as in the league. Oxley is now free for the league as well, so we have a couple of players who can play that. Yeah, but. No decision made. We will see what we do against Tottenham, but it was never off the table, this system. It was just that we had to change a little bit, to give ourselves a new impulse and to feel the defending stuff again in a new way. So that's sometimes how it works. And we had good games in the other system, especially in the Champions League as well, where we played really well in the 4-4-2, for example. Yeah, but that's the only positive thing what happened so far in the season, that we played and won in different systems. Not often enough, but at least a couple of times.